Oh my! I just saw. I didn't know what the play-by-play was. Oh wait, I think we're live here. Yeah, yeah, we live. All right, hey everybody. We're just talking about the new play-by-play channel within the MNCS Discord. So for those of you who are unable to watch the stream, you can literally get a play-by-play update of everything that happens within a game and within a series. I don't know who set that up, but I love it.
Let's get talking about this third series of the night. If you're just joining us, we've had two series already down for the day. Now we'll have the Rochester Rhythm versus the Bemidj Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks come into this matchup 2-1, tied for second in the league. Rhythm are 1-2, tied for sixth. Lumberjacks' only loss in the season was to the St. Paul Senators, so that's a respectable loss there. And kind of interesting, the Rochester Rhythm, their only win of the season against St. Paul. So kind of a wacky season already. We were talking about that pregame, Ernie and myself. Take a look at some more of the stats. Lumberjacks lead the league in shooting percentage at a respectable 38.2%. Second highest goals per game as well at 2.6. Though the interesting thing for them with the highest shooting percentage is they actually have the lowest number of shots per game. So they don't take many shots, but when they do take those shots, they do count. The Rhythm on the other side, their best stat is saves per game at 4.75, along with demos inflicted and taken, both sitting third there. The rest of their stats about halfway through. So, Ernie, what are you looking for in this matchup?
A lot of the times when we talk about teams, they're really quality, or they're quantity over quality, but this Bemidji team is the definition of quality shots over quantity of shots, because they have the least amount of shots per game, but they find the back of the net a boatload of the time.
And we'll have to see the
to get lobby info to some teams here.
Take a look at the starting lineups for these two teams. I believe this is what we will see. Is that for the Rochester Rhythm, they'll be Pylakoid, Chazzy, and Riker. And on the other side, for the Lumberjacks, we will see North, Zebra, and Calster. So,
actually, just to butt in here, I've just gotten word that somebody that goes by Made It's Nate, might have heard of him, will be subbing in for Chazzy this evening.
We will have a sub for the Rhythm.
A sub for the Rhythm.
Interesting thing, again, we actually have kind of a young versus old matchup here, because average age for the Rhythm, 20. For the Lumberjacks, that is about 23 or 24. So another one of the, little bit of a tighter matchup here as to our first one of the evening, but that young versus old, but of course, a lot of experience within the lobby as well. These two teams having quite a few players who've been around since the beginning. Of course, Calster, early on in the league, was a big part. Chazzy and Riker, I believe, as well, have been around for a couple seasons.
Mm-hmm. And we have one team in already, potentially. Yes, one team in already. The Rhythm are here. They're ready to play. We are just waiting on the Bemidji squad, and looking at this Bemidji team and their stats, they're a little bit all over the place. You got first, last, second, fourth, fifth, second, sixth, seventh. Yeah. Versus this Rochester team, where they're kind of hovering around midfield, so they're a little bit more, I guess you could say, consistent all around.
One quick word, actually, before we get underway here. Vivid will be subbing for the Lumberjacks in place of Zebra, so both teams will have a sub in place of one of their starters, and we have all 9 players in the lobby, so we should be good to get underway here.
And we will be underway with the third match of this evening. Rochester in the blue. No, you guys actually have colors, and Calster going low to start us off.
And what an early start here. That's nothing more than what you'd want if you're on the Lumberjacks side of this. 3-second lead in game 1. That's the perfect way to start. As the Pilocoid go for the kickoff here, Ryu's there. Go towards the wall. Vivid here, the sub for the Lumberjacks. He'll go up. Jukes around one. That gets dropped center. Riker takes it towards the left wall. We'll try to fight against Ryu there. Gets it past him. There's a little bit of a slow rotation there. Calster in to save. Now Calster dribbling up the field. Has one there. Pilocoid will turn around. Try to go over Vivid. Gets blocked there. Towards the sidewall. Vivid versus Riker. Riker long clear there. Calster now has to try to save that one. Gets it around another one. 3v2 opportunity here. Calster going for the backboard. Pilocoid, good save and away there. Now down the field here is Ryu, stopping it about midfield. Nate getting his, I believe, first touch of the game, or one of his earliest touches.
That is classified as his first touch of the game.
It is, okay.
Double commit off the backboard. Another double commit in the box. As Bemidj scrambling just a little on defense. And Riker finds the back of the net here.
Beautiful little bit of dribbling there. Just saw that Calster was going to probably try to challenge that one, try to get off of his car, and cuts it right back, right down the center, and it's tied up at 1-1, just about a minute in, a minute after the first goal, actually. As here's now Riker versus Calster. Pilocoid off the wall, will dish it down, looking for Nate there. That's a miss. Now Riker in the corner. He'll dish that towards center. No one there to receive. Calster a long clear. That's going to go towards the backboard. Cal can take his own dish, and he will. So Cal, within the first minute 15 here, 2 goals.
And Vivid and Ryu subbing in for this Bemidji team. Cal getting his team on the board. Or on the board again. Getting his second, excuse me, as I am at a loss for words here.
75 seconds in. Nate still only has 1 touch. That'll actually be his second now. Good attempt there. So obviously if he can try to continue on form there, try to help his team get a little bit more. As now Vivid off the wall. Calster with a demo towards net. Vivid loses control of that one. And we will see the Rhythm go for the attack. That one's cleared by Cal. He'll go up for that one. Go for a touch. Misses it just barely. And a good shot from the corner. Now Ryu's up.
Oh, what a bump!
Pilocoid actually with the bump there, but that one will be kept wide by Vivid. Well done there. Vivid with another touch at center. Nate going up the wall to challenge. Beaten by Vivid. That'll drop. Pilocoid just barely with a touch. Cal now towards the backside. Ryu with a good shot there. Riker, good save. Center of net now up the sidewall. Here's the Rhythm on the attack. Pilocoid on the back. Riker going for it off the backside. Good drop touch there. But Ryu is in the right spot at the right time. Now Cal will go for it. He'll go for a double touch here. And he'll slot that one to the back of the net. Cal, less than halfway through game 1, already has a hat trick.
Cal really doing it all. Leading his team as he is playing with not 1 but 2 subs, and it has not really seemed to phase him.
See if they can continue that here. Of course, Rhythm already over their season average of 2.08 goals per game. 3 already here, still have half a game to play as Calster off the corner again. Trying to do everything here. Riker will take a shot. Might have been meant for Nate, but regardless will be kept away by Vivid. Now that's towards center. Vivid with another block there. Off the corner wall, Riker, good attempt. But Calster, the ever-present guardian. Now Pilocoid gets that pinch towards center. Vivid's up. Drops it down and away. Here's Pilocoid up the sidewall. Ryu tapped off of it. Cal trying to block. Unable to do that. Vivid. Pilocoid really making it downfield here. Eventually is stopped, but an inopportune spot for the Rhythm. Vivid up and blocks that one down. Here's Calster. That one gets
good back pass.
Center. Riker's up for that one. Vivid as well. Riker sends it towards the right side of the net. Pilocoid's there, but he will get stopped before he can get a shot off. That one's off the backboard as well. Cal clears away. A little flustered here, but maintaining that defensive line. Now here's Vivid. Trying to go around Riker there, but that will just give possession away. Cal down below now. That's towards center. Pilocoid for Nate on the sidewall. That one gets tapped away there. Here's Vivid in center. Good save there. That was going to go behind him if he wasn't careful. Now's Ryu on the sidewall. See if he can make it downfield. He's got Vivid in front of him. A little bit of a fake there. No one able to make contact. Now towards the sidewall. Here's Ryu. Calster from the corner. That one's going towards center. Vivid just a tad late there with the pre-jump. See if the Lumberjacks can do something here. Try to put a little more pressure on his double time attempt there. Almost on the read by Riker. That will go wide. Under a minute remaining now. Still a 2-goal game. Cal back towards his own net.
The Rhythm they've had so many great offensive opportunities, as that's a double post and out. But for the Rhythm, they've had great opportunities on offense. They're 1 or 2 touches away, Cabbage, from finding the back of the net, and it just hasn't been the cleanest attack so far in game 1.
It's kind of felt like a little bit of monkey in the middle. It's been very... Yeah, it's non-sustained pressure is the big part, because they can get it downfield and then get kind of 1 or 2 shots, but none of that kind of absolutely inescapable pressure that we've seen in some series here in MNCS, of course, that almost always leads to a goal with quality of players. As Pilocoid gets a dribble around 1, goes for the second one, but Calster will get away with it before he dies. David sends that off the backboard. And it looks like right there we will have the end of game 1. See what the final score is. Pilocoid going for the last chance shot. That's actually going to stay up. Vivid trying to save. He'll clear that far away. And that will drop. The Lumberjacks get the win in game 1 here, 3-1. Off of a first half hat trick there from Calster. 3 goals on 6 shots. 9 total for the Lumberjacks and 9 total for the Rhythm as well. Both teams also with 6 saves.
6 saves on either side, but again, the Lumberjacks showing why they have the best shooting percentage in the league, going cash for math here for 33% here. As the Rhythm, it was just unsustained. The pressure they had, it wasn't really all there. Yes, they had possession, but their touches really weren't going to teammates. They were just kind of throwing the ball upfield in the open spaces, and then they'd get 1 or 2 shots on net, and then they'd have to go play defense for 45 seconds.
I think the big thing to talk about too from this game 1. So Vivid and Ryu, both subs here for the Lumberjacks, but both with pretty decent performances. You know, Ryu at least not bottom of the server, and Vivid with a very respectable performance on defense, 4 saves, and just the 1 shot on offense, but if Cal can keep scoring 3 goals a game, they don't need much more offense than that, you know?
I mean, when you score more than the other team, you can't ask for really anything else. And even if you don't play the cleanest game, you can't complain about winning a game.
Yeah.
So here, going into game number 2, the Rhythm are going to need to find a lot more if they want to get back into this series.
So I would say they will need to find their offensive rhythm for this one. It's Calster up on the sidewall here. That's going to drop towards center. Vivid with a shot towards the backboard. Riker drops it. Here's Pilocoid. That gets sent towards the right wall. Vivid up for that one. Unable to get a touch. Now Calster up here. That's going to 50 towards the ceiling. Now here's Ryu. That's back towards mid. Vivid again. Early pressure here for the Lumberjacks. It's Cal's up on the sidewall again. Good touch there. Nate actually kind of passes at center. Calster's going to put that up off the backboard. Go for the bump. Nate's going to need to clear. He will. A little more active early on here as Riker gets 50'd on the wall there by Vivid. Iloquoid now. Another pass. No one on his team there to receive. That's a good shot. Wow. What a shot from the high ropes there. Calster pops it up here off a lost touch from Pilocoid.
Vivid almost from the rafters.
And actually somewhat out of position there, but every once in a while you can get those kind of fortunate spots. Yeah.
Yep. And after that shot, you know, the Rhythm might have the wind taken out of their sails. Ryu trying to put another one in. Not really sure on the decision making for Vivid there. Calster was in the better position. Ryu dunk into the corner wide. Now Pilocoid, he had some space. Wasn't able to do a whole lot. And then Nate, who is supposedly the captain now for this Rhythm team, really unable to get things going. And for Rochester again, it's just really what was the word you used, Cabbage? Unsustained pressure, I believe.
Just little bits of it where they can get something. And that one there was actually just a costly miss by Nate. I don't know if that's nerves or just, you always miss a couple of shots. As we see, nobody has 100% shooting. But that was one that was kind of an open net. Could have gotten the score tied up here. Here's Calster. Nate gets a dunk on him in the corner. Vivid with a banging clear. Riker's going to have to fall back for that one. Thankfully, that was wide of net. But now Vivid off the backboard is going to go for his own dish there. And a great touch off the corner. And what a shot from Vivid.
And Vivid has chose his game to pop off the pre-flip Doomsy dish to put his team up 2-0. Okay, Vivid is here to play.
Here's the pressure on the sidewall. Pilocoid will clear it towards the right side of his net. Boost looks like it might have been stolen by Calster there, can't tell. Now Riker's going for a pass out center. Nate's there, but good block at center field by Vivid. Now Pilocoid, 1v2. Gets the touch around the first, goes for the back post there, and Riker was there, but unable to connect with that one. Pilocoid gets beat. Vivid now downfield. Beats two defenders. Only has Riker to beat. Will pop it up. Looking for Calster, but a little bit too far. Rio for the back ropes, and he'll send that one to the back of the net.
And for the Rhythm, they just kind of fumble on their own goal line. Riker backs out of a challenge. There's two players on the goal line. No one's in front of the ball. Ryu stepping up once more, finding that back of the net. As I believe Ryu is the OG super sub. Riker off the sidewall. Still trying to get that one through on this right-hand side. But Pilocoid will help him out get it through. Riker's shot really deflected away. Nate's turn. Carries it, trying to go off the backboard, but Vivid will shut that down. Riker, you're scaring me, bud. You have to get that first touch. Pilocoid can't go for the double, and Cabbage, again, it's the unsustained pressure. The missed shot opportunities for this Rochester team that is really just their detriment right now.
Yeah, and that's the thing too is, we've seen some fantastic shots already today in our couple of matchups, and even in this one we've had one or two good shots, but, got to put those in the back of the net if you want to win in this league, and that one's going to go just past Nate. Looks like he might have ran out of boost midway up on that attempt there. That's Vivid just with a strong clear, a very nice shot there, and Nate's unable to get up to that one. I think he might have thought it was going wide. It looked like he pulled away from it, but it kind of might be too little too late for this one for the Rhythm.
You can't give up on the play ever, because Nate might have been able to save that, but now we'll never know, and his team's now down by 4. That's gross. Ryu.
Great bit of team play here. You see Calster misses the ball there and actually goes for the bump on the backside, connects with Riker there, and there's no one left to save that one. All three players getting involved, and that's a Vivid's hat trick there. Ryu with 2 goals as well, is now with 40 seconds remaining. Have to see if the Rhythm can try to get 1 goal here, maybe try to get a little bit of a momentum boost going into game number 3, as they will be really on the ropes in a likely elimination game.
As the Rhythm might be getting a ticket to Elimination Station here, as they've currently been shut out here in game number 2, where they really have been unable to find their footing.
Well, in that one too, there was 2 misses back to back there where it could have been potential shots, and it's just that's not going to be good enough in this level of competition. You've got some very, very skilled players there, as that one will drop. Vivid, no surprise with the MVP. And the Rhythm are just kind of MIA right now. Of course, they are the lower-ranked team in this matchup, though they have shown some dominance, being able to take out the Senators, one of the stronger teams. However, I believe that was with their full lineup. I might be mistaken on that one.
And for me, it's the Rhythm. They have to respect the CLMN subs of Vivid and Ryu, because they are some phenomenal players, and we've seen it time and time again. These 2 players step up and absolutely dominate, and that's what they did here in game number 2. So for the Rhythm, they have to figure it out here and now because you don't want to get swept here because it's not going to look good for your long-term season.
And especially because you're playing against two subs, and like you said, they are very capable players, and that's the one thing to note where some teams I know have gotten a little. They get a little excited against playing subs, but sometimes that can be harder to read. You don't know how they're going to play, how they're going to mesh, and even though they are down a league, that does not mean they are bad players. There is a lot of talent in CLMN this year, players that used to play in this league or elsewhere. So have to see what they can do here. And as we saw in that previous game, 9 shots to, I believe, 3. So that's just the pressure again, where the Lumberjacks know what they're doing. They are in the right spots at the right time, and nothing much from the Rhythm as that's a shot. 6 seconds in, so game 1 had a 3-second goal, now a 6-second goal here in game number 3. Vivid, just absolute speed up there, gets it over top of Nate. Riker tries to get the save going back, but will not make it.
It's not the start you want. If you're Rochester, you're really hoping that you could get off to a lead, but it's like each game you're starting with a handicap. You're starting down 1 early, and I believe 2 out of 3 games, maybe all 3 games this series, and it just hasn't worked out.
Something to note as well, I believe Nate is now using the F1 car. I believe he was using, I don't know what car he's using.
Infuriator?
I believe that is a little bit more an unused vehicle, but change the cars here for him, see if that can make him help out a little bit more, hopefully on this later half. As now Lumberjacks trying to force this pressure on. Riker gets it around 2 of them, loses possession there. Kalster back around. Now here's Vivid. I'll just block that attempt there. Ryu's up, but Nate will get it first. See if the Rhythm can build, but Kalster puts a shot back towards net. Riker's up. Towards his left wall, he'll go up again. Drops at center. Ryu's there. Pilocoid with a deflection away. Now Kalster. Double commit there in the corner from the Lumberjacks. Kalster trying to rotate back as Nate sends it towards the center of the field. Vivid with a pop. Now we'll see Pilocoid, see what he can do.
Ooh,
for your Protex. Now Kalster and the Lumberjacks. Yeah, it's this just again. Pressure. 3 shots to 0. Couple of saves. And now Kalster's up here. He'll dish that towards center. Pilocoid there, and he's going to miss that one.
Oh, no. As a relatively routine stop, Pilocoid just can't get there in time. And again, the pressure that the Lumberjacks have had so far this game, it hasn't been extremely high pressure. It's been a steady amount of pressure, nothing too wild and crazy, just consistent touches, maintaining possession of the ball.
Well, the other thing to talk about is that shot there from Cal that ended up going into the back of the net. It wasn't even, like you said, from a sustained pressure. It was just a good bit of, teamwork there, noticing that that was an opening, and they capitalize and go up 2-0 here. Now here's Riker popping it up. Pilocoid will go up. Trying to make a double touch. Nate on the back post, and he'll put that one towards net. Kalster with an epic save on the line. And that was the little bit of life the Rhythm could have used, and it's shut down by the lone regular player for the Lumberjacks. Now Rio's up to try to go for a shot there, and that's a fake there.
Just these fadeaway jumpers from 10 feet behind the 3-point line. Oh, that's a great fake. I didn't realize how well timed that was by Ryu. But the Lumberjacks have just dominated this game with consistent pressure. Again, it's not over the top. They've kept it simple all series long, except for guys.
Right there.
Except for right there. You can see they're starting to loosen up, have some fun. But that's where teams can get back into the game. Where if you get a little too loose, that's when the other team puts their foot down and they can get 1 or 2 goals on the back of your net.
And this game is still got 2 minutes remaining. We've seen comebacks of much larger magnitude in that amount of time. As another fake comes through there.
No.
And these goals are just, a couple good fakes, but it's just kind of, it's tough to watch because that wasn't even a fake. Riker just, well, sort of a fake. Riker thought, I think, he was going to make contact, but
That was a straight up fake. It just, the sleight of hand from the Lumberjacks right now is so good. Magicians never reveal their secrets.
mind games too, because usually you'd expect it right there again. Vivid able to put that one almost on net. Good save on the line from Riker. It's just, it can be very risky to go for the fakes if you just get absolutely dunked on, but the Lumberjacks using it just the right amount to put a couple into the back of the net, but not too much as to get beaten. It's now 90 seconds, 4 goals. Will we see any sort of life for the Rhythm? Here's Riker on offense, goes for the turtle shot there.
It's like, and I mentioned earlier of keeping it simple. Well, what are you doing going for a turtle shot when you're down by 4 and it's game you need to win? Nate finally going to end the scoring drought that was almost 9 minutes long.
The entirety of game 2, if you don't remember that score, 5-0 for the Lumberjacks. So here the Rhythm, a sign of life, 71 seconds to go. They can get some pressure going and try to maybe catch the Lumberjacks off. They've got a chance. As here's Nate, taps it off the wall. Go out towards center. Now here's Riker, start an attack for the Rhythm. Riker towards the corner. He's going to lose control of that one to Calster. A shot's up there from Vivid. Nate's back, and that's going to be a dunk down there. Good stop on the line by Pilakoid. It's about that one. That would have been probably 5-1. Vivid now, he's going for the backboard, looking for a double touch here. Riker touches it away. One on there. With a composure here from the Rhythm, but it might be too late, and that's going to be 2 players missing on the backboard.
That is at least the 3rd nail in the coffin for the Lumberjacks. I mean, they have just completely dominated this series.
Yeah,
with 2 subs, by the way,
yeah,
who have completely fit in with
if you told me
Calster.
this was a sub roster, I wouldn't believe you.
And honestly, I think it might have been more of Calster needing to fit in with Vivid and Ryu.
And of course, if we take a look, Vivid and Ryu teammates on the Beavers, so they likely know each other's playstyles pretty well from down there. Has one more chance for a shot here for the Rhythm, but looks like it will end 5-1 in favor of the Lumberjacks.